And we are live again. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Independent Academy. I am your host, Thomas, the creator of Independent Academy. And today we are doing another building in public. This is a show that we started yesterday. And yesterday we laid the foundations of what building in public is and all the tools that we will explore during these live streams. We're doing this live on X, so Twitter, on YouTube, and on Twitch. We just created our new Twitch account, so you can search for Independent Academy there if that's your platform of choice to watch streams. And today we continue we continue forward, and we're gonna do our first deep dive into one of these platforms that we're going to use to build the academy. That's why this show is called Building in Public. The idea is that I will show you everything that I am doing live in real time, and you'll be able to follow our progress and learn in case this is something that interests you as well. And today we're going to take a look at Paragraph. And what is Paragraph? All right, so Paragraph is a platform that is designed to publish a newsletter. What separates Paragraph from all the other platforms like Substack, for example, is that it's built in a very Web3 way. So you log in with your wallet, and when you publish your newsletter, you can actually convert them into NFTs and collectibles that people can mint in a lot of different chains. And people can subscribe to you either with their emails, or they can also subscribe to you with their wallets. And the idea is that you can start to create a much more direct relationship with your fans or the people that are reading your newsletter. And again, without having to rely on so much other parties, like it would be if you have a Substack account, then you are in a way trusting the Substack platform. So we're gonna take a quick look at their website. Then I'm gonna show you how to publish, how I'm publishing my newsletters here. I've been experimenting with it for a while, and I love it. I'm gonna show you how you can token gate your newsletter if you want to, how to convert it into NFTs so that people can start collecting them. And I will show you how to subscribe to other people that are creating on Paragraph, and we're gonna buy an NFT from them just to show you the entire thing. Like this is gonna be a full deep dive on Paragraph. All right, so let's jump straight in. So create on your own terms. Paragraph is trying to give you everything you need to reach your audience and to grow your community and to build a sustainable business doing what you love. So this is all things that to me are very, very important and very aligned with Independent Academy, which is I want to help people learn how to use this technology to achieve that life in their own terms. So again, from artists to writers to podcasters and beyond, creators are growing on Paragraph, and we can see that there's already more than 10,000 people that are publishing newsletters, more than 1 million newsletters delivered every month, almost 500,000 readers. This is interesting. There's twice the amount of newsletters versus the amount of readers, but still 500K readers. That's not a small subset of people. And 250K pieces of content have already been collected. I have tested the NFT minting function, and I've actually already sold one NFT for I think it was $5 worth of ETH. You can set your own price. I just did it for a test, and somebody actually bought it. So to me, that was a great experience. Again, build your own decentralized media empire. Part of the Independent Academy has a lot to do with media, so I am very interested in this. Paragraph gives you everything you need to turn your passions into sustainable business, of course. Content creation just got easier. Turn your subscribers into patrons. This is because once you start minting your stuff into NFTs, people can start collecting them. It can turn into a form of revenue. Again, earn a global stream of revenue, and this is revenue that it's not using any people in between. So it's not like if you're on Substack, you might be afraid that Substack is gonna cancel your account at any time, because here everything is done wallet to wallet. You don't have that risk, so it is super interesting. Let's keep looking. And you can also create memberships, this is something that I haven't tried yet, but I am interested in exploring this, and maybe for a future video we can take a look at how that works. But basically, you can just create like different tiers, and then if people want to access a different tier, they can subscribe, pay a certain amount each month, and you can again build your own decentralized media with its own revenue model, all done wallet to wallet, which is wonderful. I have been testing that they do provide AI power writing. So when you're in the writer, and I'll show you this how it works, you have some options that it has AI integrated into it. You can do email automations, again, ownable memberships. So those memberships can be acquired like NFTs or tokens. Collectible content. This is how when you turn into NFT, people can collect it. Permanent and composable storage means that once you publish, pretty much it's content stored in Airwave and can be accessed from any platform. Great. Analytics, always great. Teams and roles, if you are building a media that is involving a lot of different writers, that could be good for you. Theme and customization, that's to give it your own branding. And trials and discounts, you can offer people, once you create the different tiers, you can offer them special access, discounts, or sign in for the first month is free, and then you start paying. You can play around with all those options. So it is very full on service. This is one of the things that surprised me. It has pretty much everything that I need, at least. And I started publishing my newsletter using Paragraph. And it offers a referral program, which is interesting. But basically, because the letters can be minted into NFTs, I can grab any newsletter that I think is great, and I can share it. And if I add my wallet into the link, I can turn any newsletter that anyone is publishing in Paragraph, I can become an affiliate of that newsletter. And if I post it on social media and somebody joins that newsletter by my link, then I get a percentage of that. And if that person joins Paragraph through my link, and then they start publishing and they start monetizing, you can get a percentage of that as well. So it has an inbuilt referral program, which I haven't seen before. I think it's quite interesting. And I have seen that some people were sharing my newsletter using this referral program. So it is quite interesting, because it automatically, without me having to set up the referral program, it's already incentivizing people to share my newsletter, which something like Substack does not do. So I think there's a lot of benefits into this new model. And again, in Independent Academy, I am all for experimenting with new technologies and try to get the best tools for everything that we do. And that's why we are publishing a newsletter on Paragraph now. So the way the referral program works is you share the Paragraph link, and you add your wallet in the URL. And then you get paid by helping the creators grow. And if people join and start using Paragraph, you can earn by helping Paragraph grow as well. So it's very interesting. Yeah, unlocks a new world of possibilities for creators. So if you're a creator, this could be a good platform for you. If you're someone that maybe you're not a creator, but you like the idea of collecting these newsletters as NFTs, maybe it's interesting for you too. And of course, it's saying this is the future of creative independence. Our channel is the Independent Academy. So of course, this is it's something that is very aligned with my values and what I want to bring into the world. And if you continue to go down, you can search for different newsletters in the different sectors like blockchain, DeFi, cryptocurrency, Web3, NFT, GameFi, music, all that good stuff. So if we go up to the top, you can also, here they do a comparison between Paragraph versus Substack, Paragraph versus Mirror, and versus Medium. So if you're interested in learning more about this kind of stuff, you can take a closer look. But I don't want this video to be too long, so I just want to go straight now into, okay, how does it look once you create your account and once you start publishing? What's the process like? And that's why I'm gonna go here. I already have my account. You can see we already have a bunch of new newsletters published. We don't have a lot of readers. We just started out to test it. So we usually have between 1 and 6. This one got 11. But usually, yeah, from 1 to 5, I think, around that number. But I'll show you how you published, and then there's 2 very interesting things that you can do, which is 1, you can token gate your newsletter. If, for example, you wanted to do like only the people that have my NFT or my token can read my newsletter, you can do that. And you can also turn the newsletter itself into an NFT and set a price and determine in which chain you want that NFT to be minted. So we're going to take a look at those things. All right, so the way it works, we go and we click new post. And we have title, subtitle, and then we have the body. And here is where the AI functionality comes from. If you click the little slash bar, you get all the little options that you can use to format your newsletter the way you want it. You can also create gates if you want specific sections to be gated, which I haven't experiment with that yet, but I think it's something interesting that I should look more into. You can embed videos, tweets, images, code. You can do a lot of really good stuff. If you ever use Notion, I find it that this works very closely to what Notion works, and I love Notion. I use Notion for everything. So to me, this all looks very like I understand it quickly because it is so similar to Notion. In fact, I will show you that on my Notion, I have a section called Building in Public, and this section is completely open. Anybody can go and see it. And in Notion, I've been publishing something that I call the Builder Journal. And pretty much every day, not every day, but pretty much like 25, 4, 3, 2. See here, I missed on the 22nd. I didn't publish anything, but pretty much every day, what I do is I sit down and I write the things that I've done, the things that I'm looking into, and the things that I want to accomplish. And what I'm doing now is I'm literally just grabbing all this and being like, okay, if I'm already publishing like this, I am going to just paste it. And then I add the image. And I, hold on. This one, Adventuroids. And then I publish it as a newsletter. So now people can subscribe to it through Paragraph or with their wallet, and they can start collecting them as NFTs. Now, this one, I believe it's the one that I published yesterday. So it would be foolish of me to publish it twice in a row. I haven't written the one for today, but I will just show you how it works. I'm going to put it as a title, I'm going to put it test. And this is a test for the live stream show. You can also add tags if you want people to be able to find it easier in the paragraph search. But once you're ready to publish, once you're happy with how your newsletter looks, you just go to continue. And here's where things get really interesting, right? Because you can send it as an email newsletter. We have 14 subscribers in total. Yay us. And you can also send it as a wallet newsletter. So it sends out notifications to everyone that subscribe to us with their wallet instead of their email. So it's very interesting. We can also schedule the publication if we don't want to publish it right now, but maybe at a determined day and at a determined time. So we will just click that, select when. Actually, I'm gonna put it for Thursday, so I get a chance to cancel it before it comes out. Then the gate. This is where we can create a token, or we can create a membership, and then you can be like, only those who have the token or only those who have the membership can access the newsletter. And it's a way for you to start creating your own media company and start creating incentives for people either to get your token or to get your membership. In my case right now, I'm not interested in doing this because I just want as many people to be able to read it as possible. So I'm going to click the X here, but these are two good options for you if that's something that you're interested in doing. Then if we click here, we will just publish it as a normal newsletter, but that's not as interesting as other stuff we can do. If we go to post details, we can change the slug for something different. We can change the preview. We can change the cover image. So in this case, I will select the same image I put here, crop. And this I recommend doing a lot, because once people go to your publication, it looks much nicer once it has all the different images. That it looks better than just having text. And the most interesting part to me has been the collectible section. And here is where you can convert your newsletter into an NFT. The great thing is that for you as a creator, it costs you $0, because you're not minting it directly into the blockchain yourself. What you're doing is you're allowing anyone to mint it, and that person is going to pay for the gas, and only when that person pays for the gas, then the newsletter gets published into the blockchain and turned into an NFT. So for us as the creators, as the publishers, as the writers, we can get started with zero upfront cost. We don't have to pay anything. We don't have to pay gas. So that is really, really cool. And what the simple options that we need to choose from is what chain do you want this NFT to be issued? I've been issuing them on Optimism, but you have Polygon, Base, and Sora as options. All great options. The fees in all of them tend to be roughly the same, and it's a couple of cents. So, and again, we are not paying those fees. That's for whoever is minting them. Then you can select the supply. So the fixed amount of NFTs that can ever be minted of this particular publication. It doesn't have to be the same always. You can play around with those numbers. Usually I've been issuing 10 each time. I am happy with that so far. And then the cost, here you choose how much you're charging for this. You can charge $0, and then it's free and people are only paying for the gas. Or you can put whatever amount you think it's worth. the amount that you choose from is in ETH. So what I always do is I just quickly search for ETH calculator. And yeah, I've been charging $5 for mine. That's again as an experiment. I just wanted to see what the workflow was. I sold one of them. So I don't know, that's something you can try. But yeah, you look for the ETH calculator and you just replace the amount of dollars. This is how much you want to charge, and you will automatically calculate how much ETH that is. So you go back here and you replace that. Then the HTML support. This is if you want the newsletter to be readable from within your wallet and certain marketplaces. So you can choose yes if that's something that you want. And this is how it will look. It will automatically grab the image that you put into the newsletter itself. It will add the title and it will add the writer. What I've been doing is that I've been clicking here where it says change the collectible image, and then I put the actual image that I use. I like it, the full image, better, but that is I like it like that better. But again, that is for you to decide. And then you just click here and it gets published automatically. You don't need to pay a transaction to do this, because again, you're not paying for the fees. Only the people that mint the NFT are paying for those fees. So that's it. That is Paragraph. That is how you publish your newsletter on Paragraph. What we're gonna look at it now in the last few minutes is we're gonna go back to the original Paragraph website, and we're going to look for a newsletter that somebody else has published, and I'm gonna show you how to easily subscribe and buy their newsletter as an NFT and start collecting if that's something that you're interested in. So I'm gonna choose a random category. I'm gonna go to GameFi. Top 5 crypto narratives. This is where the biggest money is made, of course. Second Megaspace. Like the titles alone do not want to make me subscribe. Anyway, this is just gonna be airdrop news. We're gonna click one at random. CryptoGenny Hub. All right, let's do this one. Let's go with CryptoGenny. So you click there, you come into the thing. You can subscribe up here. You click, and then choose which newsletter. You have the general emails, crypto experts, and real crypto enthusiasts. Let's do all of them. Why not? Continue. You're all set. And then I'm going to click on continue reading. And here we are going to collect. And this is how you get the NFT. Collect this post to permanently own it on base. It's 0.001. How much is this? Let's go back to the ETH calculator. It's $3. I don't know. $3 is a bit much. How much do we have on base right now? I think the community wallet is running a little bit dry. Let's go to base. We have $2. We don't have enough. All right, so we're not gonna collect it, but all you would do is click collect, and then you will actually claim it. We already have one that we claimed the other day, so let's see if we can see it in my NFTs. No, that is unfortunate. Yeah, anyway, that is the workflow of how you claim it. You get the gist of it. All you would need to do is have enough money to actually get it. And actually, the last thing that I'm going to show you is something that is also really interesting. I'm going to cancel this one. I'm not going to publish it. But this one, the one that I published earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm gonna click. Oh, actually, yeah, I actually need to publish it. I I left it here so I could publish it today, 25th. So let's quickly publish it. We're gonna put this one. Yeah, we're gonna put 0.01 ETH. I think that's a good price. On Optimism, here's the wallet. I'm gonna add the image. This one, Adventure Awaits. And we're gonna publish the newsletter. All right, so now the newsletter has been sent, it's been published, and a really interesting thing that we can do is we can grab the link. And I don't know if you guys have been using Farcaster. If you haven't, I really recommend you start experimenting with it. If you see up here, there is a QR code that is to follow us on Farcaster. And I'm going to show you why I really like Farcaster. The reason why I like Farcaster, and I'm going to do an episode direct specifically on it in the future. But something very interesting that you can do with it is that if it connects so well with all the other Web3 platforms that I'm going to show you. If I create a tweet and I put just published my new newsletter on, I'm going to tag paragraph on paragraph, and now I'm going to put the link. See, it creates this thing. This thing is called a frame. And the reason that why I love it so much is that I'm gonna cast it. See, it looks like this on the tweet itself, and people can read it. Actually, if you click read inline, you can read the newsletter without leaving Farcaster. Farcaster is completely integrated with Paragraph and with a lot of other tools that we will see in future building in public videos. So you don't need to leave. You can also subscribe directly from the app. So imagine if you're on Twitter, right, and you see the link to my newsletter, you have to click, and that's going to take you outside of the platform for you to read my newsletter and to subscribe to it. So most people will not do it. But I've been publishing my newsletter here in Farcaster, and I've been doing it only for, I think, like 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think 2 weeks only. And already more than 10 people subscribe to it just because it's so much easier. It's so much faster. You don't have to leave the app. So that's one of the reasons why I love Farcaster, is because it's integrating itself with all the crypto native apps, and it's creating a seamless experience. So yeah, that is something. Again, if you're looking to publish your newsletter, I really recommend both Paragraph and using Farcaster for your distribution. Once you publish the newsletter, Farcaster is a great place where to share it. And one thing that I've noticed is that every time I publish my newsletter, the Paragraph account has some sort of automated thing where they automatically publish a little synopsis of my newsletter in their own account. And again, people can subscribe just by clicking a button. So I don't know where my subscribers are coming from, but I'm pretty certain that a lot of them must be coming from the Paragraph account itself. And it does this every time I publish. So again, it's another way of getting free publicity for your newsletter. So this has been the deep dive on Farcaster. Now, the same as we do in every of these episodes of the Building in Public episodes, we end by sharing with our community an NFT. We do one specifically for each episode. This one is called The Explorer, and it is us exploring this wonderful new world of emerging technologies, in this case, Paragraph, we are using Paragraph exclusively for our newsletter, which is our builder journal. It is my random thoughts almost on a daily basis. So I'm not sure who is interested in reading that. But if you're interested in what I'm building and how I'm thinking and what I'm doing on a daily basis, you can subscribe and you can start collecting them if you want. Part of the idea with Independent Academy is to eventually create our own token and have our own little community treasury. And we're going to airdrop the token to everyone that's been collecting our Paragraph NFTs, or these NFTs that we are giving away on Sora pretty much every day. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the link in the description of the video. If you're watching this either on Twitter or on Twitch, I'm going to create this QR code for you, and all you need to do is scan it and you will get it. And actually, one thing that I'm also going to do, if you're watching this on Twitter, is I'm going to share it on Twitter. So you can go to my profile and it'll be the first post that you will see. So this is NFT minted during our deep dive into paragraph XYZ. Now the image of the NFT. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It is this one. Oh, that one. Okay. This one. All right. So you can find it there. You can find it on our Twitter. And if not, just showing you once again before we end this, the QR code if you want to scan it and just get it. These NFTs, they are free. All you need to do is pay the Sora minting fee, which I think is like $1.50. And yeah, and please let me know any feedback that you have, anything that we can do to keep making this show better. And we will continue to show you live how we are building the Independent Academy and all the tools that we are using. And for our newsletter, we're using Paragraph. Then we're going to show on the next video how, once people are collecting your NFTs, either the Sora ones or the Paragraph ones, we're going to create a community hub with special areas. So in order to give these NFTs a little bit more value, like if you hold this NFT, then you can access this area or that other stuff. And we're going to experiment and explore with this and build something together. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.